Hello everyone, hope you all are good. Today we are going to start our next point from chapter first. Before that, we will quickly revise the main point of our last lecture. In last lecture I told you about the modern period which was started from 1400 CE to till 2000 CE. In this time period there was many discoveries and many lots of events was occur in all over world, like discovery of new sea routes, British East India Company, it was came in India, industrial revolution and renaissance period also started in 14th to 16th century also. After that I told you about that Indian history is classified into three parts, that is ancient period, medieval period and modern period. In this chapter we are talking about the modern time period. But starting of the modern time period there was a many events was occurred in all over world, but we are talking about only main points. First point we had read about the renaissance. In renaissance, what is the means of renaissance? I told you about renaissance means rebirth or revival, the period of the European history at the close of the middle age and the rise of the modern world, that is called the renaissance. After that I told you about industrial revolution, that in this time period after renaissance, with the renaissance, that industrial revolution was also started all over in world. It was started in England in 18th century. New what was there in industrial revolution, that new machines was developed in England, and after that Roman and Greek also followed this industrial revolutions. That is not only limited only on trade, but also it is affected the art, architecture, philosophy, all these things was affected by the industrial revolution. This revolutions was made by the radical changes that replaced the handmade goods manufactured by machine. Now our third point is here, discovery of new sea routes. That I told you, the time period of renaissance and industrial revolution lead to the change of the discovery of new sea routes. That was the main reason why new sea route was discovered. By it is the result of renaissance and industrial revolution. Many unknown lands was discovered by European sailor and explorer. Which lands are there? Like Bartholomew Dies, he he start their journey from Europe and reach South Africa, and which part he was covered in that time, by the sea route. That sea route he gave the name Caps of Good Hope. Bartholomew Dies, he discovered the South Africa. Okay, and he was the first person who discovered this route. He was the first European person who discovered the route. After that, Christopher Columbus, he discovered West Indies by sea route in 1492. In 1498 CE, Vasco da Gama, he discovered the western coast of India. That before that Columbus found that route, but after the Columbus he followed the same route of to found the western coast of India. Ferdinand Magellan, he discovered the sea route for South America. Trader del Fuego, he discovered the Pacific Ocean and Specie Island. So these all peoples discover the different sea route to reach the another country. With this discovery, European got a chance to expand their trade relation with the rest of the world. The English East India Company established its outports in many countries by these sea routes. Okay, now clear this point, why the new sea route was discovered by the people. Now next point is here, imperialism and colonialism. These are two new words for you, that imperialism and colonialism. Now first of all, what is the means of imperialism? Imperialism means the by one country or people over another group of people. Why it came in trade? Imperialism, why it was came in modern period? What was the reason in there? That I tell you, that the discovery of new sea route accompanied by the industrial revolution helped these European countries to search for new market for their finished product. Okay, and they was in that time they was create their all new products and manufacture these product in another company. They establish their new market in another company. That's why these trade was came in the word imperialism. That means the policy of forcefully forcefully extending a nation dominance by territorial occupation and establishment of economy and political influence over the another nation is known as imperialism. That forcefully they are captured other nation in economically and politically, and after that they start their own trade and their own rules. That is called the imperialism. Okay, that was also divided into two parts, that old imperialism and new imperialism. That is not in your class course, but I am just telling you for information that old imperialism was started in 18th century to early 19th century, and new imperialism, it was started by some new law and new techniques. It was started in 1800 through to early 1900s century. After that, colonialism. This is also related to other things. This will be come in your next chapter. Now, what is the means of colonialism? Colonialism means the practice by which the powerful country control another country or countries order to become richer. When one country control another country to make themselves powerful and richer, just like East India Company, that you all know why East India Britishers came in India and how they are captured and or India and how they are richer. So this was the colonialism. Okay, that is the means of colonialism, the explorations and control over the resources of a nation or country by a powerful country to strengthen its resources through its political, economical and social policies is known as colonialism. Clear? I think you all have understood about that. Now you can think that both are same, imperialism and colonialism. Then what is the difference between them? They both are different from each other and they both are related to each other. But what is the difference between imperialism and colonialism? That I am telling you, that imperialism refer to political and economical control either formally or informally, in simple words. And colonialisms can be thought to be a practice, and imperialism as the idea drivers the practice. Okay, first of all, colonialism was came in any country, after that imperialism was established there. So that is the main difference between them. Okay, now what is the factor responsible for colonialisms and imperialisms? These both are founded in different country, colonialisms and imperialism. Then what was the main factor responsible that they were established in different countries? In starting I told you that why imperialism was established in another country. That I am told you that they want to restart their own which material which was finished in their own market, and they required the cheap raw material from other countries. The dominated country required cheap raw material to supply their industries. That was the first reason. They required cheap raw material for their own industries. That's why the imperialism was established and discovered in another country. Second thing is need new market. they wanted new market for their finished product. Which product? Those product which was finished in their own country, they want to make these all product in another country. For that they want new market. That's why imperialism and colonialism was established in another country. Third thing is their developed war weapon. They had developed superior war weapon, military power and control overseas. For controlling another country and sea routes, they want weapons, and after imperialism and colonialism, they developed the superior qualities weapon and weapons and military powers. Fourth thing is their prejudice. They had prejudice over their culture superiority. They thought that it was their duty to civilize their civilize their colonies. That for that they are prejudiced for their own culture. Fourth thing is their weakness of the weakness of another country. That the weakness of North America and Asia, Africa, they were another factor that indicate the European to conquer and establish their political control on there. Okay, they was in that time they was not a very powerful countries. They were very weak countries on front of European country. That's why European country easily control on them. That's why the imperialisms and colonialisms was established and spared these countries easily. Asia, America and Africa, these was mainly these was the main countries where the colonialisms and imperialism was founded there. Now hope you all have understood about that. So today you have to repeat all the points from the Renaissance to factor responsible for colonialisms and imperialisms. And with that I am giving you some questions for your practice, so you have to complete these questions. The first question is, how many periods Indian history divided? How many periods there was classified in Indian history? Second question is, what is Renaissance? Third question is, who discovered the western coast of India? Western coast of India. Okay. Fourth point is there, from where industrial revolution began, from where it was started. Okay. After that you will write the definition of imperialisms, what is imperialisms, and after that you will write about the colonialisms. So these questions you have to complete in your notebooks and repeat these all points, read it properly, try to understand properly, and after that you will do this question. Okay. Now thank you.